These are my single eyeshadow collection. Hello dears, welcome to Beauty of a Heart. I'm Leng, also known as Lulu. Today I'll be sharing my single eyeshadow collection. I have asked in my previous video, the eyeshadows palettes collection videos, will you dears be interested to watch my single eyeshadow collection? Back then I didn't receive any response, but lately, all thanks to Lisa Jikus and Lisa Zapata, they are very kind to request it. So today we'll be sharing this. A small little box of single eyeshadow, and not all of the single eyeshadows are cruelty free because back then I wasn't a cruelty free user. So I'll be touching on the cruelty free first, then the non cruelty free later. So let's get started. Alright, finally back in this setting again. Today, as of the filming day, is a Sunday and my Mr. Gon is falling sick, so he's resting in the room. So that's why I'm back in my living room to shoot again. Yeah! Okay, let me start off with my most favorite brand, ColourPop. I bought a lot of single eyeshadows from them because of your build your own palette. And I've already shown to you there some of my single eyeshadow palettes from them, and also I have a number of their super short single eyeshadows, and was wondering whether you dears would be interested for me to do the detailed swatch and review. Please comment in the comment section below whether you are interested or not. Thank you so much. And let me start off with their latest 24 single colors eyeshadows, which I've already shown a number of times already. So let me just touch on. So this Wishful Winking is a repeated color from their All I See Is Magic palette. This color. So let me just do a short brief swatch. This is from this palette. And this is Wishful Winking from their singles eyeshadow. It's the same color. So if you dears are interested in the single eyeshadows of Wishful Winking and you already have it over here, so may I suggest you can skip it. But of course, if you want to have a spare or you want a bigger size, then you can get the single eyeshadow, because this single eyeshadow pen is 26mm big and this is smaller. And also over here, this is the over 8. It's also a repeated color from Make Up Your Mind, the small 6 pen palette over here. So let me just do a random swatch or so. This is from the palette. It's a very beautiful color. And this is exactly the same. So if you have already this, then you can skip away the single eyeshadow. And this is my second Build Your Own palette eyeshadow. This is more to the berries, the warm, the pinks. This is my neutrals, naturals, yellows and the greens. And somehow this color combination reminds me of the ABH subculture. And this is my fourth palette. This is mainly the cool, the purples, the teal, the cool browns. And this one is my latest one, but I haven't completed. It's not eyeshadow actually. So take away this one. Next are the super short eyeshadow from ColourPop. So let me touch on with the quartz first. This is the Journey. It's a collaboration project with Delilah. She is a teenager with cancer, so they are helping her to raise funds and also awareness to help the teenagers with cancer. So this is their color. At first, I thought this is just a very basic color and not really interested in it, but I just want to support it. But then when I apply this Cherish on the eyes, it is super glittery. And I just love to apply glittery eyeshadow alone on my eyes. The blue is also very beautiful. Actually, when I was doing hand swatch on these spots on my hand, Mr. Gong was saying the color is very vibrant. The next is this. This is the Together Forever. I think they are also helping some animal shelter to raise funds, and it's again basic color. But it can be broken, so I just repress it. So this is very natural color. Comes in this very cute packaging. This is Catitude. This is the brown coppery color. Cappuccino, puppy and cappuccino combined. And this is the darker color. Astrocat. And this is Affliate Links collaboration with Colourpop again. I think this was last around Christmas time. And it's a super limited edition, which I think you can still get it now. So this is Glisten. This collection is very red, very pink. And this is Light Up. And this is my favorite among them all, is Bella. It's a very beautiful color. So usually I will just apply this on my eye alone. It has a dual chrome glittery look. And this is a very beautiful light glittery purple ripple. And this is Twitter Petal. And I accidentally got another one. So I'll be giving the extra one out to you this. Then this is Tea Party, a very light peach color. And this is Lace, deep purple color. This is I Heart. This is a very popular color. And this is one of the earlier color I bought, which is Eye Candy. I bought this from a reseller, and this has already hardened. My first few Colourpop Super Short eyeshadow, I bought it from those reseller. And yes, I find that the formula is moist and bouncy, but it is very different from my very first order with Colourpop. Back then, I was ordering their super short highlighter, and it is really very bouncy and very moist. So I'm guessing my order straight from Colourpop is very fresh. So the resellers has already kept them for quite some time already. So for the following super short eyeshadow, I've been ordering from Colourpop straight, and some are very moist and bouncy, but the rest are not as moist as bouncy, but it is still fresh, if you know what I mean. A Whole New World, this is their Princess collection. Oh yes, have you already got their Villain palette? I haven't. Okay, this is Affliate Links collaboration again, Telepathy. I really love this color. And this is something silver, grayish silver. This is Glitterati. It's very glittery, but I don't know why I'm not very into this color. This is Sequin, rose color, and this is Waters, another rosy color. This is Winnie, another rosy color, and Daddy. This is a pressed pigment. It's a matte purple, and it's the only matte super short eyeshadow I have from them. And this is DGAF. I think it's one of their earlier color. And this is Blaze. This is Neon Air. It's also one of the earlier popular color. Very glittery. And this is Get Lucky. It's a pure gold color with lots of glitters. And this is Under the Sea from the Princess collection also. Although this look very pigmented in the pan, it's actually very sheer. So you may want to build up more, or this will be good also as a topper. And this is my two latest collection. This is Set to Stun. Rosy pink color as well with glitters. And there is another purple, violet purple, glittery color. I just love very glittery finish. And this is my one and only Jenny March eyeshadow, Short Circuit. I'm actually very amazed by their formula. It could be quite messy. So there's a lid over here, you must take it out and then you must place it back. Otherwise the whole jelly will be hardened and cannot be used. Usually I will just use my finger to apply on the lid, and when it dries down, the color won't move at all. But I would very much like it to have more glitters. So I know the recent launch, they have a lot of glittery finish. So if you like glitter as well, you might want to consider them. Alright, this is the Revolution Beauty. This is also another rose pink color. This is their cream. And it will set much better with the base. Unfortunately, so far I haven't really used the base because I can't open the base. Somehow it seems stuck. So usually I will just use this color alone. And also this is their glitters. Revolution glitters. I seldom use this, but there was once I used it in a video. You just compliment it. It turns out very beautiful on the camera because glitters, they catch light and it makes our eyes so much prettier. And this is something quite interesting. This is their magnetic single, and this is magnetized gold, but I really seldom use it. It won't actually fall out because there's magnet holding to the powder. It just seems so sheer on my eyelid, so I just use only once or twice and stop using that already. Next is the liquid eyeshadow. I have actually a bunch of Supernova, which is from Colourpop, one from Stella, and one from H&M, which is this. Okay, this is actually a very light champagne gold, but I wouldn't really recommend this H&M Fluid Hues eye color because I find that it dries up very fast, so you have to really move it very fast, and it is quite chunky. And if you are not fast enough, it can be also very patchy and cracky. So I've worked a few times with it, but I still can't manage it, so I wouldn't really recommend this, especially for beginners. Then this is very famous and very popular. This is Stella Magnificent Glitter and Glow liquid eyeshadow. This is in the color Rose Gold Retro. I always like this kind of color. Much easier to work with. It doesn't dry so fast and it stays on the eyes the whole day. And these are some of the Colourpop. This is their latest collection from Zoella. This is in the color OG9. The color is OG. I only received it last week and only used it once on my eyes. The color is really very natural on my eyelid. Basically, it's my eyelid color with a little glitter, but somehow I find that the glitter in this is not so glittery. It doesn't sparkle so much. I don't know why. Or probably because of the base color. So this is Walk of Fame. It's my very first Supernova eyeshadow from Colourpop, and this is their first batch color. And this is from Catherine Light's collaboration Constellation. I think it's the Zodiac 2 collection. Yeah, that's the Zodiac palette. And this is launching at the same time from the Good Spot eyeshadow palettes. This is LOML. This is their autumn series. So in terms of the glitter liquid eyeshadow formula, of course I will say that Stella still work the best on me. Then followed by Colourpop. And let us continue with H&M, since I'm touching about H&M. And I only have 2 singles eyeshadows from them, and their color is really very vibrant. This is their gold color. It's very pigmented. I think for H&M makeup, they have very good quality for its price. And this is a light purple. The name is Award Season. Silverish purple. It'll be good on the inner corner, also on the eyebrow bone, and you can also use this as a topper. Next, I've shown it to you this. This is from the Love Lux Beauty. I've ordered the pressed powder, which I am very amazed. Let me just show you some of the swatches. The powders feel really very soft, very fine, and it's very pigmented. Okay, this is the purple. See, the purple is so rich, and I feel so rich now. And this is the mint green with a shift of gold, and this is the rose gold again. I've applied this on the eyelid over here, and then apply their pressed opalescent pigments over this color. I'm very amazed by their powder eyeshadow. This small little gold color here is not from the Love Lux Beauty. It's one of the Amway makeup. I forgot what is their name for their makeup, but it is a very old collection. Anyway, Amway makeup is not cruelty free. Oh yeah, Artistry. Artistry is their beauty line. And these 2 rows over here are their opalescent pressed pigments. As you can see, it has fallen out all over. It's very messy now. And over here, these 3 are the pressed glitters from IM Cosmetics. It's a Singapore beauty YouTuber brand, Ikin. In 2017, she came out with her own pressed glitters makeup, and I bought a palette from her. But after a year, I found that it has already dried up, so I've thrown a lot of them except for these 3 colors. These 3 colors, which is still moist. Okay, so for coming back to the Love Lux Beauty opalescent pressed pigments, I think it's really too messy. I was actually looking very forward to this, but I find that the texture when you touch it, it feels very fluffy, and it seems like there's lots of air inside it. It's not really very condensed and compressed. It just feels messy. That's why I feel that I've lost interest in it when I receive it. And when I apply on the eyes, it has tons of fallout. So maybe I still haven't found a way to manage it, but if you dears really love this and there isn't so much fallout on you, please share with me what are the methods that you use. Thank you so much. So since I pressed this, then I might as well swatch for you dears to see. It feels rough when you are moving around with it, but when you blend, it breaks down and becomes more fine and becomes more and more smooth. Then you will just have a very beautiful sheen, and at a certain angles you will see some glitters. So in short, I'm actually more impressed by their pressed eyeshadow. It's really very wonderful and pigmented. And next, I've already mentioned this many times in my video since 2017 till now. This is the Missha Glossy Dewy Eye. I especially love their sparkles because it's made of diamond and amethyst powder. And every time I use it, my friends will compliment it how sparkling they are. Really love them. It is good to apply it alone or over as a topper. Then this is the BH Cosmetic Diamond Dazzler in the color Radiant. Actually, I seldom use it. And I realized actually I seldom use those eyeshadow powder, because I find that it can be very messy. It looks very glowy on the screen, and in fact it is. So back then when I received this, I thought I can use this as a highlighter. But after a closer look, it does contain very tiny glitters in it, so that's why I haven't used this as a highlighter on my face yet. I have various those eyeshadow from the Colourpop, the Catherine Lights collection, the Zodiac collection, and I already showed it in my previous video, so I wouldn't show it here now. And also Blast Stripe. It's not here with me now. And next, this is from Kiko. It's my one and only product from them. This is their Ripple eyeshadow singles. See, the patterns is so pretty, and it's also very sparkly. Next, this three is from Zoe Organic Singapore. It's actually their eyeshadow sample. Their sample comes in loose form, but their actual product comes in the pressed powder form. I will not open it because I've on my fan, so I'm afraid when I open it, it will all be blown away. This is Flame, the coppery red, brown. This is Bronze. And when I apply this on my eyes back then, it is very pigmented, but I'm not so sure whether there will be any difference between the loose form and the pressed powder form. And then this is Essence Tiffany. It is very glittery in the pen, but when I apply it on the eyes, it's not glittery at all. And also, okay, I'm just reusing this palette. Inside are the Makeup with Rising Phoenix singles eyeshadows. Actually, most of them are free gift with purchase. Some of them I bought it. I've already shared with you this in the previous videos, but I haven't shown you the swatches. So I'll just do a random swatches. And their pigmentation, as usual, is very wow. So let me do some random swatches for you just to see. Okay, the first two are very light colors, so I do not know whether this will appear in the camera. See? It is very smooth. Okay, over here, all the colors are shimmers, and their shimmers is really very buttery, silky, smooth, and soft. Alright, now comes one of my favorite local brand, that is Makeup with Rising Phoenix again with their single eyeshadow. Just now I was talking the singles in the palette. It's a palette I built myself. Now are their single. Actually, I've already did a swatch and review video of all their singles back then. So I will link the video over here, somewhere here. And let me just show you again the colors. This is Anubis. It's a grayish purple with glitters. And this is Master of Steel. This one is Pathfinder, which I find that this is a very unique colors. It's a dual chrome. This is Devoted Cleric. All their shimmers powders are very soft, finely milled, and silky smooth. And this is Health Ginger, reddish purple, and this is their matte. It drops out. Never mind, I will just include that in the palette. This is Coppered Blue, and yeah, the name is Coppered Blue. I will just add it in here. The rest will be from Australis Metallic Eyeshadow. It's a cream eyeshadow. This Australis Metallic Eyeshadow, I've recommended them in my previous video. I will also link it somewhere here. It is the creamy type. It's actually very glittery and very metallic. and it lasts you the whole day. And it can be also a great base to build up the colors. Okay, this is a very natural color. This is a very natural color. This is Pearl Jammy. And this is a very similar color. This is Guns and Roses. Guns and Rose Petals. This is more to the gold, the blackish gold. This is Jay-Z. This is Lana Del Rey. And this is Plum Diddy. I love the name Diddy. This is Gold Gaga. It's a lighter gold. It's actually more to the rose gold. And these two are my latest addition. This is the white one. It's Amy Whitehouse. It will be a very good base to build up any colors. And this is the darker purple. It's Salt and Purple. Well dears, I was thinking of doing another updated swatch and review of this Australis Metallic eyeshadow, because today when I watched my previous swatch and review videos, I find that it's very blur. I think my lens was very blur back then. So with a better camera now, I think to do an updated swatch and review so as to show their true colors. So what do you dears think? Would you want me to do the swatch and review?
Yes!
Yay! Mr. Guan say yes. I've forgotten about this. This is from CanMake. It's a Japanese drugstore brand which happens to be cruelty free. And this is their Jewel Star Eyes. I seriously forgotten when I bought this. This is the creamy type. It's a little dried up already. I don't know how many years I bought this. The color is very sheer and it has very fine glitters. I think the camera can't pick up. Anyways, I don't think I'll be using this, but just to keep it as a memory stick again. Depends. And these are from the Catrice single eyeshadow. I love the mint green. It's 901 My Mermint. Back then, when I was still very into singles, I wasn't into palettes. I really like their formula and their texture. But now, I kind of forgotten them as well. This is the Eyes Wide Open. I'm not so sure whether they are still selling this. I think they are, but the colors keep changing. Then for this series, I think they have already stopped selling. And one thing about Catrice, sometimes they really have very good packaging. Very pretty, classic, very luxury packaging. See the packaging? Okay, anyways, I did a swatch and review for this singles eyeshadow, so I will also link it somewhere here. This is number 010 Creme Brulee. Brulee. It's not Brulee. It's Brulee. And this is number 020 Red A Palais. I don't know how to pronounce it. It's not in English. I think it's French. And this is a very nice highlighter color. This is number 050 La Vie et Rose. Macam it is. And I love this mint green again. This is of a lighter mint green than this. This is number 070 Pate Green Olay. I don't know how to pronounce it. Anyways, the powder really feels very soft and very smooth. Okay, this is a very light color. And I was actually thinking of using this as a highlighter, but I haven't used it yet. See? Very nice, right? As a highlighter. Okay, this is number 080. It's a darker green. Mon M-O-N Glamour. And this is one of the blue that I like. This is 090 Alice Les Bruce. Well, please pardon me for my pronunciation, it will be all wrong. Alright, that's about all for my cruelty-free singles eyeshadows collection. Now proceeding to the non-cruelty-free side again. Not a lot, but mainly the Koreans, the Japanese brands, because back then I really like Japanese and Korean brands. I still do, but I hope that they can come out with more cruelty-free brands. I'm not so sure whether you just have heard of this rumor. I heard that from Instagram, China is going to ban animal testing. Hopefully, it will be true. And if it is, I can use the Japanese and the Korean brands again! Okay, let me start off with the Korean brand first. Actually, this is from the Face Shop. I'm not so sure whether are they cruelty free? I got a little confused. Anyways, this is cream texture with a little glitter. It's given by another sister-in-law. She's not a makeup person, so she only used this once or twice for an event, and then she doesn't want to waste it and just pass it to me. But I think I will not use it also because it has been so long. And there's no battery. Then comes this, the Cleo single eyeshadow. I really love them because it is very glittery, very fine glitters, and because of that I bought two other colors, but sadly they are not cruelty free. I hope they will convert themselves into cruelty free also. And this is from Etude House. It's my one and only eyeshadow from them. And okay, I got a little confused. I'm not so sure whether Etude House doesn't test on animals, but they are selling in China, and because of that I've stopped buying from them. This is an orange glittery color, and okay, I cannot open this up because it's shattered. This is from Innisfree. It's their mineral single shadow glitter, and I just realized this is from Peripera. I do not know whether they are cruelty free or not. I am so surprised because I got this many years ago from Watson, and I don't even know this is Peripera. Very glittery. And these two, every time I wore them, my friends would compliment that it's super glittery. I bought it from Bugis. Bugis always sell those random makeup products. Some are branded, some are not branded. So, ouch. It is from Korea, but I don't know what's the brand. All are in Korean language. I cannot read it. This is the gold, this is the silver. The glitters is more to the bigger and chunkier side, but still considered fine. Bigger and chunkier than the Cleo, but still considered a small size. Then I have NARS. Actually, last year Christmas, my neighbors gave it to us. She doesn't know that I'm into cruelty free, and I haven't used it. But I think the packaging is made out of rubber and it becomes very sticky. This is the blue, and this is from Bonjour's. Okay, I bought this many years ago in China, and I love the texture. It's the kind of glittery, fine glitter, very natural color. But I think this brand is, I don't know, I'm not sure whether this is under Shiseido or it's not. I've forgotten. And I think more than 2 decades ago I bought this. I bought this in Japan. It's pastel purple and very fine glitters, and I really love it. That's why I completed it. Okay, this is I think from Shiseido. Yeah, it's stated here Shiseido under maquillage. It's the creamy type. This is a 2-color creamy type, which I also seldom use it anymore. That was back then. I only like to use 1 or 2 colors, and usually the colors will be the natural glittery type. And this is from Sephora, their own in-house brand, and it's also very glittery but broken. Just came in broken. No, it doesn't came in broken, I broke it. And finally, the last one, which is from Helena Rubinstein. I'm not so sure whether you dears have heard of this brand before. They're naked! This is their loose glitters, and this is very expensive. This is Hypnosis. This small little pot cost me about 40 over Sing dollar. I bought it like maybe also 2 decades ago, and I can't bear to use it. Okay, finally that's all for my single eyeshadow collection. Most of them are from the many years ago collection. So dears, have you already tried some of these single eyeshadows over here? If you do, please share your experience in the comment section below, yeah? Thank you so much! And last but not least, here's an inner beauty tip for us to be more beautiful and more wise. Imagination is more important than knowledge, by Albert Einstein. Alright dears, thank you so much for watching. Hope you liked this video, and if you do, please help me to like, comment, subscribe, and click the bell notification button for my future videos. Thank you so much. And dears, have you watched my eyeshadow palettes collection? There are like 6 parts to it. I will link it over somewhere here. So, thank you again, and may you dears have a peaceful, blissful, and joyful week ahead. See you next time. Bye!